Okay, it's another beautiful Monday in the capital city of Nigeria and seat of government. The program is The Conversation. You know, it's that time of the day where we talk about national issues, issues that concerns our collective well-being, issues that concerns Nigeria, issues that concerns Africa, and indeed issues that concerns the world. Now, today I have a very special guest in the program. You'll get to meet him. But you know, a lot has happened and is still happening in Nigeria and all over the world. In Nigeria, of particular interest is the fact that, you know, it's no longer news that we now have a new Chief of Defense Staff and brand new service chiefs. That is one. And it's also not news that the president has sworn them in and also decorated them with their new ranks, and has also charged them to hit the ground running. The president, as you know, has zero tolerance for corruption. He also has zero tolerance for insecurity, and that's why he has decided to rejig the security architecture of Nigeria. We'll talk about that much later. Again, we're also receiving another subtle threat, this time around from the United States of America. If you're following events, the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, has designated Nigeria as a country of concern. That is quite huge. We would also discuss that. And the reason why he's designated Nigeria as a country of concern is, according to him, because Nigerians, Christians in Nigeria are being slaughtered in very large numbers, and so many things. That is just his own side of the story. But what is the true story? Is Nigeria a religious country? Everybody knows that Nigeria is not a religious country. Everybody knows that Nigeria is indeed a secular country, and religious tolerance is something that we preach. The Constitution clearly states that, and every president appreciates the fact that Nigeria is a secular country, and that is what we have done, our brother's keepers. But we'll talk about that much later. Then, you know, we'll talk about ungoverned spaces. We talk about, you know, the lacuna in the security architecture. And we're saying, how, when you say ungoverned spaces, where are you looking at? Of course, we're looking at, you know, our forest. Very vast. We have an expert in the studio who is going to give us a blow-by-blow account of the mileage and where these forests are and why these spaces are ungoverned. But you know, the program is The Conversation. Like we always do, we'll take a break. When we come back, you will meet my guests. Don't go away. My name is Salihu Ibrahim Kindo.
Good evening and welcome to the greatest show on earth.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
Let's go! Lights, camera, action. Put your mind on it, let the lights of truth.
Stay connected. Stay with us, starting from Yanga and Jolly.
All right, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you've not missed anything at all. We're just starting the program. It's The Conversation. And like I said, it's a program that is essentially designed to bring to you issues behind the scene on what is happening, an effort by the federal government, effort by world bodies to see that Nigeria and indeed the whole world remains a better place. I did mention that sometime last week, His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, tinkered with the security architecture. And what he did was to change the old order, and then he brought in a new dawn, a new order. And by that we're saying the former Chief of Defense Staff had to pave way for another one, and then the service chiefs also had to pave way for some other people. And he said, well, the idea is actually to inject fresh ideas into the security architecture. We now have General Olufemi Oluyode as the Chief of Defense Staff. Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibu is the Chief of Army Staff. Vice Admiral Idi Abbas is the Chief of Naval Staff. And Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke is the Chief of Air Staff. The President has charged them to hit the ground running. The President made it very clear that he has zero tolerance for insecurity, and what that means is that they must bring to bear their professionalism and ensure that, you know, people sleep with their eyes closed. I also mentioned that, you know, Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, just last week designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and that is over the issue of the killing of Christians in Nigeria. That is highly contestable, it's debatable, because we know that it's not only Christians that are being killed, Muslims are also killed in their millions and in their thousands. But then there are other areas that we'll look at. We'll talk about that. And he has also charged the Congressman Riley Moore and Chairman Tom Cole and the chairman of the House Appropriation Committee to look into this particular allegation of Christians being killed in Nigeria and to report back to him. And, you know, Riley Moore has gone out to say, well, they are actually looking at the thing and they will come up with options. He said there are about 15 options, and part of the option, or some of it, is one, the suspension of security assistance to Nigeria, and targeted sanctions. You know, also we'll talk about that. But that is just by the way. Today I have the Commandant General of the Nigerian Forest Security Service in the studios with me. Ambassador Wole Joshua Osatimehin, PhD, is in the studios. Good afternoon and welcome to the studio. It's really nice to have you here. Most times I'm always on the other side of the divide, you know, so it's really nice to all right, I'll just stop you there because like I said, we'll go deep into all the things that you're talking. I like the fact that you're giving a clear analysis of, you know, figures and percentage of the land, total land mass, and everything that has to do, you know, with Nigeria.
From Assistant Commander General, we have zonal head. Okay. Nigeria have C zone. Okay. So from there, this G zone will also be headed by Assistant Commander General. Okay. Because they are the one that will be reporting to us. Okay. Any activity that is done by the state commander. Okay. And we have also further divided the zone for effectiveness of the command. Like we don't expect one person now to govern or to be in control of the entire 6 states, like this Northeast. They have Bonu, Adamawa, Taraba, Gobe, you understand? So we have divided it into sub-zone in order to give room for efficiency and operational capacity. Like Taraba and Adamawa, we have one zone. While Gobe, Bashi, we have one zone. While Bonu and Yobe, we have another zone. So in total, we have another 17 zonal commander in Nigeria, followed by 36 state commander. From 36 state commander will have their own officer working with them, from deputy commander, assistant commander, chief superintendent of forest, to the last cadre. From there we have area commander. This area commander will be headed by assistant commander. From there we now go to local government. Local government, for example, Hamake must have a divisional forest officer.
Okay, like a DPO.
DPO. Okay. But you don't expect one divisional forest officer to have good relationship with almost 12 DPOs in Amak. So we have further divided it so that we can take this organization to the last kida, to the community, because it's a local-based security organization.
I like that word. Can you say it again? You know, when you say it's a local-based.
It's a local-based organization. That is not that it's different from normal conventional policing. That you could be born, or you are coming from Port Harcourt or Rivers, you are now posted to Benin to go and work. No, when you are born, you work there.
Oh, so it's actually localized.
Yeah, it's a localized.
So all the people, for instance, the people in Kogi will not be posted to
Abuja. No,
so they will understand the terrain.
The terrain, like for example, now Kogi has 21 local government with 18 forest reserve.
Okay.
Before you can be enlisted, you must know the number of local government in your state, and the number of forest reserve, and the neighboring local government to your local government. So it's different from maybe your father is a politician, you are his candidate. No, you must show expertise, willingness, readiness to work the job. It's different from maybe they give me slot to go and work in civil service. No. This one is a local-based organization.
So you're not transferring people from one.
No, we can only do internal posting.
Okay.
Like for example, if you are from Olemoboro, you can go and work in Ibaji.
Okay.
Ibaji can go to Ofu. Ofu can go to Hampa. You understand?
Yes.
Hampa can go to Kele. That is internal posting.
But not outside.
No.
So these are people that understand the
terrain. So if there is any breakdown of law in Ibaji, we can call people from Ofu, Igalamela, to see how they can map out the strategy to make sure they get them arrested. Exactly. But if somebody is bringing from Borno, from Adamawa, he'll be a stranger. So that is, and let me tell you, this organization NFSS has answered the proposal of all the state government for community policing. Because this one is community policing your own community.
It's community based.
Even if a criminal is a criminal before, so far you have repented and you have reintegrated back to the society, we will absorb you. Through the end of traditional institution, that in case if you commit any crime, you can be traceable. Police will sign your form. The DSS, the local government will sign your form, traditional ruler will sign, and the local government chairman will sign. So there's no way you can circumvent your way through all these four people. So people must ascertain your character, that you have good conduct, you are somebody of good character, before you can be recruited and be integrated into NFSS.
On this note, we'll just let you take a break. Just give us 2 minutes. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll open our phone lines for people to call in to the program. If you are watching us and you want to be part of this program, or you want to ask any question, the number to call is 0813 162 8050. 0813 162 8050. I take it again, 0813 162 8050, and you'll be on to the program. We'll take a break. When we come back, the lines will be open. Well done.
Yes, I hope the explanation is okay.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
Stay connected. Stay with us, starting from Yanga and Jolly.
For 9 electrifying seasons, the eye never blinked. Because in this house, the cameras never miss. Season after season of extraordinary moments. Bold game plans, power moves that shook the house, and romance that kept hearts guessing. Even then, you've seen nothing yet. This BB9 Jazz Season 10. No filters, no scripts, no holding back. Cause it's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother 9 Jazz Season 10 on Showmax.
Of the Nigeria Forest Security Service in the studios, and we're looking at the service itself and their reach, the network, and all that. Before, you were talking about the grassroots nature of the program, of your organization. But again, there's something that I want you to talk about, because when you started, you were talking about the number of forests that we have, 1,120. I'd like you to go over that again and the linkages, so that people will appreciate where we're coming from, especially with the states, because we understand that one forest links another forest, and that's how they are. There's this interlinkages within the 36 states of the Federation, and it makes it very easy for people to move around from one place to the other.
Yeah, thank you. That is why we are member of Forester. I told you that we are predominantly drawn from the world hunters, and there's 80% of us have been doing the hunting job for years. Let me take it from the northwest. Apart from the number of the forest reserve, this forest reserve see as further division, like zone by zone. Out of 1,129 forest reserve, South has the highest number. They have a total number of 238, followed by Southwest. That's 222. Followed by Southeast 211. Followed by North Central, where we are. That's about 178. Followed by the Northeast 156. And the last one is Northwest. That is followed by that they have 128 forest reserve. Now, within the Northwest, Kaduna has the highest number of forest reserve, with total number of 35. And when you see Kaduna today, is one of the epicenter of all this crisis. And out of these 35, 12 have been identified as major volatile forests. And these forests are interlinked. You can be in Kaduna and drive to Kebbi State. From Kebbi, you can enter Okiogun. Do you understand what I'm saying? From Kwara, when you reach Kwara, you have entered Oyo. And that is how the link comes from. That is why we are very critical in terms of strengthening the forest corridor security. And the Northwest has 7 states. Out of these 7 states, is only 2 that doesn't have international link. That is Kaduna and Kano. Kebbi, Sokoto, Zamfara, Jigawa, and Katsina. They have their international link. So that if the autonomy is given to us today, the ascent, it's just for us to identify. We have identified the hotspot, and we have identified the leakages. It's for us to have our forest interdiction team to block them. How do I know that forest interdiction team? These are people that come for rapid response in case if there is any threat in any place. So we are fully prepared, and it's a training that we have undergone over the years with the police and with the military. So I will be trained, certificated by the Inspector General of Police.
All right, now with this threat now from America, they are coming in because they want to fight and see how they can take out, these insurgents and the rest of them. Can you beat your chest and say, if today the president has sent to this bill, you take out all these insurgents?
Yeah, I used to say this, that as long as human beings exist, there are bound to be insecurity. Even in America, we have crimes and criminality, but it's the ability for government to do something that will reduce it to a BRS minimum. Definitely, I'm telling you, we have our men in all the 774 local government, in all the 36 states of the federal, including FCT. I'm telling you today, sir, if the opportunity is given to us, within 36 months, the crimes and criminality, especially within the forest, will be greatly reduced.
How prepared?
We are fully prepared because security is local, and the solution should be local too. So it's all about bottom to top. We should not take it from top approach. You have to deradicalize it. Make sure you uproot it from the grassroots. That is the mandate of this organization. Because if they kidnap, they take it to the forest. Boko Haram have their camp within the forest. Lakurawa have their camp within the forest. It's because they see the porosity of the forest. And let me say this. I used to say the issue of America coming to Nigeria to fight. I don't think the statement is technically correct. I think what I'm expecting the external body now is to support our president. Mr. President is doing all he could, although this is the role or something that should come out from the service chief. But in my own little capacity, I think this is the best administration that is tackling security to the grassroots. And what Nigeria is facing today it does not start today. It started from the previous administration. What the previous administration ought to have done is what Mr. President is doing now, by creating an organization that want to work within the forest. Because 80% of all these criminals killing our people in the country, they are killing even Muslim more than the Christian. So I totally disagree with the word genocide against the Christian. No, I totally disagree. So I'm expecting the foreign country to support the initiative of our president, because of he inherited these challenges from the previous administration. I used to analyze it that Nigeria have not really studied post-Gaddafi crisis and likely implication in Nigeria and West Africa. When Gaddafi was in power, he recruited Turek soldiers. These are soldiers that can live within the forest for years without coming to town. And these are majorly from Chad and Niger, from Burkina Faso, Sudan. And immediately Gaddafi died. This military that have recruited illegally, they scattered over the West Africa. And the Nigeria border Niger and Chad. So they are the ones in Nigeria now causing crimes and criminality.
We'll stop you there, because you have actually told us where the problem lies. And what you have said is that if the president assents to this bill, you will take care of the forest.
Yeah, we do that.
Ambassador Wole Osatimehin, we want to thank you very much for investing your time with us this afternoon. It's been quite enlightening. Well, that's how it's been on this side of the divide today. We thank you very much, for your time. One thing we would always say is, all the places that Americans or the American government have intervened, the place won't remain the same. They've never remained the same. They went to Sudan, you know what happened. They went to Libya, you know what happened. So for those of you who are urging them to come, I think, like what the commandant said, they should work with the federal government and work with constituted authority to see how we can make Nigeria safe. My name is Salihu Ibrahim Kindo. We'll see you same time, same station next week. Good afternoon.